Sebastian Shaw versus Sentinels, who would win? In the shattered remains of an abandoned industrial wasteland, where steel skeletons of old factories twist into the sky like broken bones, a war of inevitability begins. On one side stands Sebastian Shaw, a man who does not fear violence because violence is his fuel, a mutant who turns every strike meant to destroy him into raw power that feeds his strength. On the other side descend the Sentinels, towering mechanical executioners built for one purpose only: hunt mutants, adapt to them, and erase them from existence. This is not a battle of emotions or ideology. This is a system designed to kill versus a man designed to grow stronger the more the system tries. Sebastian Shaw's ability is deceptively simple but devastating in execution. He absorbs kinetic and impact energy directed at his body and converts it into physical enhancement: strength, speed, durability, even aggression. Every punch he takes makes his counterattack more lethal. Every explosion that should end him only pushes him further beyond human limits. Shaw is not just durable, he is progressive power in motion, scaling upward with every second of combat. And beyond his mutation, he is intelligent, calculating, and patient. He understands conflict like a businessman understands profit. Every exchange must benefit him, and in battle, damage is profit. The Sentinels arrive without hesitation. Massive metal giants drop into formation around the steel mill, their optical sensors locking onto Shaw instantly. Data streams run across their systems. Target confirmed. Mutation classified. Threat level escalating. These machines are not alive, but they are learning systems. They analyze, adapt, and optimize destruction in real time. Their arms shift into weapon configurations, their internal processors predicting outcomes before the fight even begins. The first strike comes fast. A Sentinel swings a massive fist like a wrecking ball. The impact echoes like a sonic boom through the empty factory. Concrete shatters beneath Shaw's feet. For a moment, dust and debris swallow him completely. But then the air shifts. Shaw steps forward from the wreckage untouched in any meaningful way. His expression calm, almost amused. The kinetic force that should have crushed him has been absorbed, converted, and stored. His presence feels heavier now, as if gravity itself has increased around him. The Sentinel recalibrates immediately. Physical strikes are inefficient. Energy projection engaged. Twin beams of concentrated energy blast across the battlefield, carving molten lines through steel and stone. The mill erupts in firelight. Heat distortion ripples through the air. For a moment, Shaw is lost inside the explosion. But then something changes. The energy does not end him, feeds him. The flames flicker strangely as if being pulled inward. When the smoke clears, Shaw is still standing. Stronger now, his body subtly radiating unstable power. The Sentinels register a critical anomaly. Every attack increases target threat level. The machines escalate. 3 Sentinels shift tactics at once. Instead of brute force, they begin coordinated suppression. Energy grids form in overlapping patterns. Gravity pulses activate. Shock fields ripple through the ground to destabilize footing. The battlefield becomes a controlled kill zone, designed to overwhelm biological endurance. But Shaw is no longer operating on human endurance. He is operating on accumulated force. He moves. The first Sentinel falls in a single counterstrike. Shaw closes the distance impossibly fast, his fist colliding with metal armor and collapsing it inward like tin. The impact sends a shockwave through the machine's frame, destroying internal systems instantly. And with that destruction, more energy transfers into Shaw. His muscles tighten. His speed increases. The fight is no longer balanced, it is compounding. The Sentinels adjust again, but now there is urgency in their calculations. Shaw is not degrading, he is scaling. They shift to restraint protocols. Energy nets deploy, laced with adaptive nanofibers designed to bind mutant physiology. One Sentinel attempts aerial positioning, preparing a containment drop. Another recalculates environmental collapse strategy. But Shaw reads the shift instantly. He launches upward, intercepting the airborne unit mid-flight and tearing through its core structure. Sparks explode outward as the machine drops lifeless into the factory ruins. Now only a few remain. The Sentinels make their final strategic pivot. If the target cannot be contained or overwhelmed directly, then the battlefield itself must become the weapon. Massive structural beams are targeted. Support pillars are struck with precision energy fire. The entire mill begins to collapse inward, turning steel and concrete into a falling mountain of destruction. For several seconds, everything disappears in dust and ruin. Then the rubble moves. Sebastian Shaw rises from beneath the collapse, standing amid shattered steel like a man reborn from impact itself. His body now radiates stored energy in unstable waves. The Sentinels detect the truth. They have not weakened him. They have accelerated him beyond previous thresholds. His power is now approaching critical mass. The remaining machines attempt one final coordinated attack. A concentrated dual energy blast designed to erase him completely. The beam engulfs Shaw, flooding the battlefield in white-hot light. The ground melts beneath the intensity. For a brief moment, even data systems struggle to maintain clarity. Then the light bends. Shaw absorbs it. Not just survives it, absorbs it completely. The energy overloads his system, forcing a violent release. A shockwave erupts outward, ripping through the remaining Sentinels and tearing their frames apart from the inside. Metal bends, circuits fail, and entire units collapse in broken silence. When the dust settles, only one Sentinel remains partially functional, attempting emergency recalibration. It analyzes the situation one last time. Target output exceeds projected limits.
Comptamment impossible.
Threat classification escalated beyond system capacity. Tries to retreat, but Shaw does not allow it. He moves forward calmly, almost casually, and delivers a final strike that tears through the machine's central structure, shutting it down permanently. Silence returns to the ruins. When evaluating the outcome of this confrontation, the result becomes clear through the nature of both forces. Sentinels are adaptive, intelligent, and relentlessly efficient killing machines. They are designed to evolve in combat and eliminate mutant threats through escalation and coordination. However, their core doctrine relies on one principle: applying greater force to overcome resistance. Sebastian Shaw turns that principle into a weapon against them. Every attack strengthens him. Every escalation empowers him. Every adaptation arrives slightly too late to stop his growth curve. The Sentinels do not lose because they are weak. They lose because their entire system of warfare feeds the very thing they are trying to destroy. Final result: Sebastian Shaw wins the confrontation through unstoppable power escalation, turning the Sentinel's greatest strength into the engine of his own victory.